Hey everyone, it's me back again with another tea video. Today I'm bringing you another video from Bitterleaf Tea. Really enjoyed that last one. That was a real nice intro to a fresh Shang pour and nice intro to Bitterleaf Tea. This next one I'm bringing you is called My Fair Lady. It is a 2024 Spring Simao Organic Shumei White Tea. So I got it weighed out here already. I'm just going to start doing that in every tea video just for consistency's sake. Just weigh out 7 grams so you can see what it looks like. The leaves look real nice, real nice mixture of, we got the brown, we got like the white looking leaves, we got some dark ones. In general, I think white tea's just a really pretty looking tea. But behind this weighed out white tea, we got the two sizes that they sell it in. We got the 50-gram tin, and that is going to be loose leaf. And then we got the 100-gram cake. This is a 2024, and it is organic, which I have their site pulled up now. It's going to be $9 for the 50-gram tin and $15 for the tea cake. Which, in my opinion, is a very good deal. Can't complain. That's pretty cheap for a lot of tea. But all the info's on there. I'll link it below if you want to see it. Looks like good stuff. And I got two different ones, mainly because I think I want to try aging the cake. I am a big fan, so far I've found, of more aged white tea than fresh white tea. I don't dislike fresh white tea. I just really enjoy the age. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is, and I'm trying to figure out how I should age the white tea, because some people say they keep it in like a Mylar bag like this, and they'll just kind of open it up every once in a while, maybe once every couple weeks. And then some people say they age it like their pu'er, where they leave it in the open, or they'll put it in a container with like a humidity pack, which is how I have some of my teas already. Let me know what you think is best, or what you have experience with. I know aging white tea is kind of a newer concept that hasn't been around too long. Which I'm in a pretty arid climate. Humidity tends to be well below like 5% here most of the time. So I probably, no matter what, need some kind of humidity pack. But yeah, so I got this already out. Let me get it in this little Yixing teapot. This is my cheap one I bought. Used it a handful of times now. I enjoy it, and it's definitely worth the price considering how cheap it was. I think I got it on sale for probably around $40 total after shipping. I'll link it below. I'm pretty sure I've linked it in a previous video. I'll link that previous video as well in a card above, and I'll link the link to this below in the description along with this tea. But let me pause real quick and attempt to get this large pile of leaves in here, and I will be back for the quick wash. Which, this being organic and a fresh white tea, do I even really need a wash on this? I assume a quick wash is ideal for any tea, right? I don't know. Maybe let me know in the comments what your preference is if you have one. But yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, I got them in there, and I got the water. It was a little hot, so I kind of cooled it off a little in this pitcher. And we are just going to pour that on for the wash. And we got some in this cup as well, just to warm that up. So we'll just pour that in there too. I spilled quite a bit, but oh well. I'll assume this should be pretty quick for a wash, just because it's fresh white tea. I'm not thinking it's too dirty or gross, like those aged ones. That actually took on color pretty quick too. That was probably what, like 10 seconds? So we'll just admire that color. I did learn as well that when doing fresh teas, they're a little more susceptible to burning. So like that raw pour I did in my last video, I should have been leaving the lid open. I didn't get any burning, but it's good to know for future reference. But let me get a smell profile on the moistened leaves. It's real nice. There's like a floral kind of, I don't know. It's floral, like a little bit of the planty herbaceousness. It's a very similar notes to like the raw puer I tried, but not quite as strong. It's more mellow. Maybe some kind of like honey notes, which a big reason I like the aged whites I've found is it has like little honey notes, and like the fig and like the jamminess really starts to shine through after some age. So I guess I could describe all of those characters, and like maybe even some creaminess in this, but since it's fresh, it's a lot more subdued, which is nice. I just like the stronger as it comes out with the age. I think this will age really well personally. I don't know if anyone has experience with this tea or has aged it, but let me just dump that out and dump that out real quick. And I think my water's still a little hot. Let's use the mess. Yeah, I think my water's still a little hot. So we're just gonna cool it by pouring it in this pitcher real quick. We will go right into that second steep. I'm thinking another real quick steep again. Alright, so let's do, I don't know, 10 to 15 seconds again. We'll do 15 seconds, give or take. But yeah, I've been really liking this Bitterleaf teas. I don't know if any of you are experienced with it or have had much from them. As always, I'm real open to comments. I'm really here learning, just sharing my new experiences with everyone. I don't know much about any of this. I'm just kind of doing my own research. So in the comments, let me know, if you've had any of this, what your experience is, if you think any of it looks good, or if you, just anything really. I'm just here, a guy trying tea, figuring it out. Alright, so there's the second steep, looking good. There's the leaves for you. I will say these pitchers are a lot more convenient than a Gaiwan for doing things one-handed. I know traditionally people do a Gaiwan one-handed, but it's just kind of awkward, This is kind of a more set it and forget it method, It's simpler. Alright, let me give you a smell profile on the liquid. Not a whole lot there for smell profile and liquid. I think that's pretty normal. The leaves smell strong, the liquid not much. I'm getting a little bit of herbaceous notes, a bit of that, bit of the floralness, none of the sweetness or honey. I am getting a bit of that like astringency on the nose, which I described in that Sheng pour from last time. It's like a bit of that like sourness. It's not really sour. It's like an astringent sourness that's just kind of present in a good amount of fresher teas. I'm fond of it. Some may not be, but it was very pleasant in the Sheng pour, just because it was another note that just added something different. It wasn't super round like the show pours, like I was describing, where they're just one note, which isn't bad. It's just not really for me. So I think it might be another reason I like white teas. There's more there, more complexity. But I think I've stalled long enough. Let me give this a taste. Yeah, it is real nice. I think one more steep will probably open it up a little better. As usual, I usually think the third steep is where a tea starts to fully open for me. Um, I enjoy this a lot, though. It's real mellow, real mild, easy to drink. I imagine white tea too is very caffeinated. That's another reason I do a wash. I think it probably washes out some of the caffeine. Because I'm not super caffeine tolerant. I'm like a cup of coffee gets me through a 12-hour work shift kind of guy. Which in some cases is lucky, but in some cases when I want to actually enjoy more coffee or more tea, I can't really. But let me come up with some good descriptors for you. There's like a nice like a milky creaminess to the texture. It's subtly there. It's not like super creamy or anything. Like it is leaves. It's not cream. So, but for a liquid, it's noticeable. It's not like water anymore. And there is that floralness and a little bit of a honeyed kind of taste. It's not like super honey tasting. It's more like a background flavor. It's not like a super high natural sweetness that was in the Jesse's Tea House white tea I had before, the one I have multiple cakes of. I think I did a video where I had like little coins. That one, the honeyed notes, it was more aged, I think is why. The honeyed notes in that one were a lot more prevalent, but it also might be the type of white tea. I'll link it above, just in case you want a comparison. I think so far that's probably my favorite white tea I've had, which, I mean, isn't saying a lot because as I said, I'm new. I haven't tried too many. But let me finish this. I'll get a third steep going, give my final thoughts. I do plan to age that cake for upwards of 5+ years, so, stay tuned for that in 5 years. But I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. Water is at 185. I don't think I mentioned that today. Brewing up pretty low temp. Just because it is... I think this white tea might be slightly aged just from the look of it, but I could be wrong. It does say 2024 spring, so, it's, January 2025 right now, so not even quite a year old. Probably picked in, March 2024, so pretty fresh, I would say. Yeah, so we're going to get into third steep real quick, give you my final tasting notes, my final thoughts, and also, just to mention again, Bitterleaf Teas is, while at the time of making this, is still having their Year of the Snake sale. I'm not sponsored or anything, I'm just letting you know, in case you want to take advantage of a deal. You get, like, bonus tea points, some kind of free... something called a free lucky bag, I don't know, and then free shipping if you order, at least $100 worth of stuff at a time, which I usually do just because it makes the shipping and the time waited more worth it. A lot of these tea places are shipping direct from China, so it can take a bit, depending on the place. Out of all the places I've ordered so far, some of them take like a month, and some are pretty quick and only take like a week or two, so it really just depends. And I've actually had a couple take like a few days, so I think Tea Vivre, which they have like a US warehouse, so some of their stuff's pretty quick. And then Crimson Lotus, I haven't ordered from them, but they have a US warehouse. Jesse's Tea has a US warehouse. White 2 Tea, I think, is only out of China. Bitterleaf, I think, is only out of China. So, yeah, it varies. But here is the third steep. Just going to give it a quick try. Let you know what I think. that was steeped for, I don't know, probably about 15 seconds, maybe 20. So it's a real mild, real easy drinking tea. It does have that little bit of body to the liquid. There's some mild honeyed notes in there, and like I said before, like a kind of a creaminess. And in the smell, there is a little bit of that astringency in the smell, but in the flavor, it's kind of completely gone. It's very round in flavor, um, which isn't bad. It's just, it is. It's kind of like a really fresh tea version of a show, if that makes sense. Like a show is really dark and round and loamy and deep, and this is real bright and floral and still round. Um, it's nice. It's like the spring version, and a show is like a fall version or like a winter version. Uh, I'm a fan. Very drinkable. I could probably drink this very regularly. I imagine it's very caffeinated, so for you caffeine fiends, I'm sure it's good. Probably a good intro if you're not used to tea or you're not into too strong teas. I think this would be a good starter pick, especially for the price. It's very reasonably priced. You're not too out of the bank if you want a full tea cake. 100 grams of tea, it'll last you a while, and it's $15. 100-gram cake, 50 grams, $9, and you get the cool tin, which you can store other tea in, or if you get the cake as well, you can break up the cake and put it in the tin. Yeah, that's all I have to say about this tea, though. Big fan of Bitterleaf so far, from what I've tried. I have, I don't know, maybe another half dozen samples from them that I ordered. So we will see how those go. I'll probably be back with that in a day or two, trying to up the upload schedule. Probably do 2 days a week from now on, for, I don't know, next few months, as much as I can at least. Sometimes I might get a little busy, but that's all I have to say on that. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts, your feelings, if there's anything you want me to do different, some kind of info I'm leaving out. Maybe you have a suggestion. Maybe I did something wrong. Let me know. See ya.